What's going on YouTube? My name is Nevin the Barber, and in today's haircut tutorial we are going to be covering a blurry high skin taper. So to get right into this haircut today, I will be using my gamma hitters just to carve in my first bald line. And since this is a high taper, we're going to be starting that first line at the point of reference. So that is where the corner where the C cup would start at on the lineup. So anytime you guys do a high fade or a high taper, you want to make sure you start at that point of reference. And now that we have that line established, we can get into our second guideline with the Babyliss clippers all the way open. So this is cutting the hair down to a 0.5 length. And once we have that guideline put in, we're just going to blend it out, doing some lever play. And for me, it was very easy for me to knock out that bottom line just because I do have these Babyliss clippers zero gapped. So once I have the lever closed, I was easily able to knock out that skin line we created with our gamma trimmers. So now that that section is all blended out, we can get right into the next step. So now I'll be using my number 1 guard all the way open. And I am using these on my Wahl 1919 anniversary clippers. And to knock out that guideline we just created, we're going to go straight into the half guard. And we're just going to be doing some lever play, starting with the lever all the way open. This is going to be cutting the hair at a 1 guard length. And as you guys close the lever, you want to make sure you shorten your cutting stroke just because the hair is going to be getting cut at a little bit of a shorter length. So now that that guideline is knocked out, we can blend our 1.5 into the bulk of the hair. So we'll do that by taking our number 2 guard all the way open. You guys always want to make sure to brush throughout the hair after every few strokes. And whenever I use bigger guards, like the number 4 guard, the number 3 guard, and the number 2, I always go lever all the way open and then all the way closed. So once we have that done, I went back down to my number 1 guard just to detail and polish the rest of this blend. And after this guard, our taper is pretty much complete. So we'll just have to repeat those same steps on the back and on the other side. So now that we have the left side of our taper complete, we'll be doing the same exact steps on the right side. So again, I have my gamma trimmers going right in, creating my first bald line, starting at the point of reference, bringing it right down to his ear. And you guys want to make sure this guideline is nice and clean because this is going to determine how the rest of your taper comes out. So again, starting with the lever all the way open, cutting the hair down to a 0.5 length, we're going to create about an inch guideline right above our skin line. And to blend it out, we'll begin closing the lever, shortening our cutting stroke. And to get into the next step, I took my number 1 guard all the way open. Again, on my Wahl 1919 anniversaries, this is cutting the hair at a 1.5 length. And to knock out that guideline, we're going straight into the half guard, doing some lever play. And whenever I do this, I'm just using the corner of my clipper, just dispersing out any dark areas that I see. And little by little, you guys can slowly start to see that line fading away. So as long as you guys do the same process and be patient with it and make sure you take out each guideline as you go up, you should be able to get a nice clean taper as well. So now that we have our 0 to the 1.5 blended out, we can begin blending our taper into the bulk of the hair. So I took my number 2 guard all the way open and then closed it. So now that we have our foundation line set, we can blend it into the rest of the hair. So I went up 1 more guard, I took my number 3 guard all the way open, and I began flicking out at that line. And same thing, like I said with the bigger guards, I usually just go lever all the way open and then I close it. So you guys can see that that number 2 guideline is starting to fade away. And I went back to my number 2 just to make sure that I could detail and polish the taper into the bulk of the hair nice and even. And now that our taper is looking complete, we can get right into the lineup on both sides. So as always, whenever you guys do the lineup, you want to make sure you keep it as natural as possible and make sure not to push your client's hairline back. For the box, I always try to get a nice clean 90-degree angle. Again, keeping it right at that natural line. And I did apply some low reality on his hairline just to make it pop out a little bit more. And whenever you guys use enhancement, you don't need a lot. Just use a little bit just to make it a little more darker and create a little more contrast to make that hairline pop out. Just to get into the razor, I always like to stretch the skin and create some tension so the blade can glide nice and smooth on the skin. And now to start on the back taper, we'll be repeating the same steps we did on the left and right side. Putting our first guideline in with our gamma trimmers, making sure it's nice and straight, symmetrical on both sides. And then I'll bald it out with my gamma shaver, just to ensure that it's all the way down to the skin before we get into the fade. And now that we have that done, we'll start with the lever all the way open on our Babyliss clippers. Again, going up about an inch, creating this first guideline. The hair is being cut at a 0.5 length, so we're going to blend the skin into the 0.5, closing the lever little by little, shortening our cutting stroke as we go up. And if you guys use the same process on any haircut, any fade, you should be able to get a nice clean transition as well. Fading hair is all about blending the hair from the skin to the 1.5. So as long as you guys could get a nice clean transition from the 000 to the 1.5, there's your fade. After you guys are able to do that, it's just a matter of blending that fade into the bulk of the hair. And everyone has different hair textures, so there's a few different methods to use. But in this case, we can cut with the grain of the hair or just go up with our guards. So I went back with my gamma trimmers, just to make sure that that skin line was blended into the 0. And now with my number 1 guard open on my 1919 anniversaries, we're going to create another 1-inch guideline above that previous section. And again, like the two sides, we're going to go straight into our half guard just to blend out this guideline. So this is cutting the hair at a number 1 guard length when the lever is all the way open. So I flick all the way to the top of that guideline, and then I'll slowly start to close my lever and shorten my cutting stroke. And little by little, that guideline is slowly starting to fade away. So we're going to keep a consistent cutting stroke and pay attention to the way that the hair is growing out of the scalp, just so we can bring our blade up against the direction of the grain of the hair. And now that we have our fade complete, we're going to blend that into the bulk of the hair. So I went ahead and took my number 3 guard all the way open and then closed it. And I did take this guideline up about an inch, just so we have enough blending space to blend it out. Now that we have that foundation line set, I went right into the number 2 guard, flicking up right at that guideline but not going above it. And now with my number 1 guard, we're going to flick out that last guideline, blending our taper into the bulk of the hair. And I left the number 1 guard for the end, just so we have a foundation to blend into and we don't create another guideline. So now that we have our taper complete, we're going to go back down and polish the very bottom of our taper, just to ensure that that skin line is all blended out and our taper looks blurry as possible. This is a very important step to do in all of your guys' haircuts, just to ensure you're giving your client the cleanest fade possible and to always elevate your game and make sure you guys are improving on every cut. So now that I have his back taper complete, we're gonna line up the back just to make it pop out a little bit more. Here I just took my number 2 guard just to detail the top of that taper and make sure it's nice and clean, blended into the bulk of the hair. And now that we have that done, we'll begin lining up the back of this taper just to make it pop out more. And whenever you guys line up the back, again, you want to keep it as natural as you can. You don't want to push the hairline back too much because when it grows back, you're going to notice it. So always try to keep this part right here as natural as you can, again, while trying to get it as crispy as possible. And it's very important that you guys use the corner of your trimmer just so you can get the most detailed and defined cut rather than using the whole blade. And same thing on the other side. You guys can see I'm just using the corner of my blade to tap, kind of using it like a pen to draw in that line right above his ear. And now that we have that complete, I'm just gonna go back and hit my client's hairline with the razor, getting it sharp as possible, giving him that picture perfect look when I give him the mirror. And it's always important that you guys go back and double check your work, ensuring that your client got the cleanest cut possible. And like I said, just ensuring that you went back and detailed your work, giving him the best haircut you possibly can. And that's about it for today's haircut tutorial. If you guys learned anything in this video, I would greatly appreciate any feedback. It would mean a lot to me if you guys could leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you're new, make sure you guys turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. My name is Nevin the Barber, and I'm out.